Boy, summer's over, kind of, almost.
Kind of. No, yeah. I know you love it so much, so let's not say that yet.
Yeah, we could drag this, early October if we want.
Yeah, I mean,
no rules.
Astronomy. Who needs it? Okay, so we do actually still have some very summer-like conditions for the next couple of days. And in fact, temperatures are back in the mid-80s, even upper 80s this afternoon. And this is still a pretty toasty outlook for the next couple of days. And it's really, all things considered, pretty tame, too. I don't have any major storms to tell you about. There are, however, wet weather opportunities, which we will get to. So we've got a lot to cover. I want to start things off just by taking you out here to a nice wide zoom on StormScam. Now, we generally have high pressure on our side for the next couple of days, but there's actually a cold front that's going to be crossing, and you can make it out looking at specifically the satellite, because there's not much with this when it comes to moisture at this point. At least there's this trail of clouds that you can make out. That's what crosses the area later on tonight, and it's already dried out. There was some precip down near Lake Ontario, part of upstate New York. That too has fizzled, so this doesn't have much juice with it at this point, but it does at least knock the temperature back a couple of degrees, and it'll also knock any humidity back just by a little bit as well. But even still, the humidity is really not all that bad at the moment. It's upticking ever so slightly, but once this front comes back through, the comfort returns. So here's where we stand with current dew points. Again, they're not bad at all. Remember, the benchmark for it to feel at all humid is about 65. So you're a far cry from that. It still feels pretty crisp outside here in Philadelphia, 57 in Millville, but our wind direction has in fact shifted. It's starting to creep in out of the southwest. It's a relatively light breeze, but I've seen it as high as 10 to as many as 15 miles per hour. And it's a warmer afternoon. We're calling for a daytime high of about 87 degrees. In terms of temperatures right now, here's where we stand around the same observation map we showed you earlier on, still holding into the low to mid 80s across most of the board here. The ocean water is nice and mild as well. Then we take you down to the shore where we're in the low to mid 80s as well. And it really does feel good on the sand this afternoon. Rest of the day looks great. So Stone Harbor currently checks in at 81 degrees, and when the gang's down there for the height of the afternoon, we'll be at about 85 or so. Here's Ocean City, just a town or two away, and it really does look, it's just so nice outside. You can't find a single cloud out there. It looks beautiful. It feels great, and understandably, tons of people lining the beaches. We're all super jealous of all these folks right now, but no matter what your outdoor plans entail this afternoon, you're looking good. So let's give you one more breakdown of that Summerfest forecast out in Stone Harbor this afternoon. It's a tad sticky, we'll call it, but generally just sunny and nice. Warm as well, up to 85 degrees for the expected high in Stone Harbor this afternoon. Let's quickly look at Dorian one more time. Just to recap, this is a Category 2 storm, definitely showing much prettier organization, I guess you could say, but that of course does mean that it's becoming more intense of a system and still churning slowly ever closer towards the Bahamas, eventually the mainland of Florida. That is the current expectation. Things have definitely changed, though, with that forecast track in recent days, so we will keep a close monitor on it, and I would suggest that you do the same. Keep checking back with us. Here's a quick peek, though, at our 7-day forecast. We're up to 87 this afternoon. Back to the comfort for Saturday and Sunday, mid-80s throughout that span. Monday, we are likely to see a spotty shower or thunderstorm. This would be a far cry from a washout. That's not at all what we're calling for, but there is a warm front lifting in, so a few more clouds from that, and that's what sends the temperatures on another uphill climb. Maybe a spotty pop-up on Tuesday. But other than that, guys, this is a pretty quiet outlook and a toasty one too, so it still feels like summer.
Very nice.
Yeah, perfect for Summerfest.
Agreed.
Katie, always delivering for the weekend. Just
I try to hook you up.
Thank you.